Yeah, man, black Republicans, man, it's a strange situation to be in. Right again, I want to tell y'all to click the like, follow, subscribe button. Make sure you hit that little bell, man. Now, for black Republicans, it's hard because you've been told, the one part of the Republican base is telling black people to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all right. All you gotta do is work hard in America and things will work out for you if you just get out there and work hard. And if you don't get it, the reason why you didn't get it, because you ain't worked hard enough. Now, that sounds well and good, you know what I'm saying? And in a sense, that shit ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? You do got to goddamn get out there and work hard. You understand? No matter how you get it, you're gonna have to work hard at it. And because you black, you and unless you black and you come from something, you gonna have to work doubly as hard. And even if you, man, people act like it's easy for a poor white family to become a rich white family. It ain't. If you a poor white family, man, you got to work just as hard as a poor black family to bring your family up out that situation. You know, a lot of them do it through crime and shit too. The Kennedys wasn't nobody till old boy started telling that moonshine and got them put his family in a position. See, the thing about black people, man, this is the thing that we don't understand that a lot of white people got years ago and generations ago. One generation got to sacrifice for the next one. You know what I'm saying? We acting like all these billionaires and everything that they first generation was a billionaire. No, it's somebody that worked like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And instead of working like a motherfucker and buying Benzes and buying 18 houses and doing that, no, he let that money sit and grow and he passed it on to his family. Then they let it sit and grow. And now this generation really got it. You know, it's gonna be a couple people gonna have to sacrifice for the next generation, and we aren't ready to do that yet. That's the thing that's got us so fucked up. If nobody wants to sacrifice for the next gen, I done heard motherfuckers say, I can't have it when I'm gone. I'm gonna spend it all night. You know what I'm saying? I done heard motherfuckers say that in the black community. You'll never hear a white person say that because they more concerned with their lineage. See, we ain't and we understand that goddamn slavery did this, slavery did that, woo woo, and I ain't downplaying it at all. But we got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? One generation got to take responsibility and be we the one that's gonna sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? These NBA players and I don't mean to just pick on y'all, but y'all got a lot of money. Goddamn these actors and all these black people with a lot of money, man. Goddamn. You don't need $1 million house. You say that for them people that were born rich. You know what I'm saying? You get you a nice house, goddamn, and you invest in the don't stop trying to see investing in the black community is investing in your family. You know what I'm saying? If you set your family up to where the next generation can be moguls immediately, they can hire more black people. They can do this. But if you start off just trying to throw all your money back into the black community, you ain't leaving enough for your family to establish a whole roof. You think white folk were just going out, goddamn, helping other people with their farms and shit? Nah, nigga, that shit was cutthroat that shit was, and it's still cutthroat getting white folk. White folks ain't just handing out money to poor white folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just cause you white, I'm finna help you. Fuck no. They would leave the trailer park where the trailer park at. And it ain't I ain't saying that you got to abandon the hood or whatever, but you can't help the hood till you help you. If enough of us get enough money to where we build a generation, well, there won't be no hood. That's why white people have to literally have trailer parks for they poor to be at, cause it ain't no poor white neighborhoods. Because once you done got there, built the houses and it's all nice houses, it ain't no fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to and yeah, you got to invest in us, but it ain't gonna be a one generation thing. You know what I'm saying? Once you build your family up to where we got a black version of the Rockefellers. You know what I'm saying? We Kevin Garnett family. Kevin Garnett made over $500 million in his lifetime playing basketball, right? Say he only spent $100,000 of that. You know what I'm saying? In his lifetime, the rest, not 100,000, 100 million. Out of the 500 million that he made, he only spent 100 million in his lifetime. He had 400 million sitting there getting interest and all that right there. You know what I'm saying? So when he passed away, now white people would only have one, maybe two kids. So that money only got to get split one, maybe two ways. I don't know Kevin Garnett situation, how many kids he got, but we're going to do it on the right way to do it. Say he had two children, boy and a girl. Them 400 million that done appreciated, but we gonna just keep it at, say that 400 million turned to 500 that he kept investing for the children. We gonna keep it low. Right. Even though I know it would have made exponentially more money than that, but we gonna just put it at 5. So now when he passed on, he now instead of having one person with 500 million, we got two people with 250 million apiece. They do what they do with they 250 million. In his lifetime, he ought to better go that 250 million, at least in the 500. We keeping it simple. Right. And she ought to better grow hers in the 500. Right. Now, again, we got the same thing. Now we got goddamn 6, 7 families. They got this quarter billion dollars. You know what I'm saying? It's spread not. And the money keeps growing. It keeps growing. But if you had to go buy 17 houses and put all your homeboys on and keep doing all that, and when you pass away, you might got 100 million. You got to be selfish with your money, and to me, that's being responsible to the black community. You being selfish with your money. You can't help everybody at one time. But if you can grow your family and then keep the same principles in your family. It's hard to do once you got money, but you got to keep the same principles in your family. Sir, white people have the same principles, dog. The granddaddy told the dad how to think about shit. Daddy told son, you know what I'm saying? Shit, wisdom gets passed down generation to generation. Another thing we got to start doing, man, we got to start keeping all our kids in the same high. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just better for the future of the generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I ain't got it like that, but I'm young. You know what I'm saying? And then nobody, my dad wouldn't gave this information, so he didn't know to give me this information. You know what I'm saying? And because of Vietnam and all kind of other things, he was going through so much at the time. He had to deal with his own demons. You know what I'm saying? But when you know better, you gotta teach better. My grandson, he gonna know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I tell him how to have a successful life. I'm gonna point out the steps. So if he don't do it, he gonna be in a hurry. You know, cause even those good families, they have that one child that don't give a fuck. Nah, goddamn, and go off. But shit, take Paris Hilton for instance. Paris Hilton was going ham 10 years ago, but you ain't heard nothing about her now. You know what I'm saying? She a respectable lady finna get married, whole nine, woo the woo. You know what I'm saying? You can have that kind of, but if she was post, she'll probably be dead. But, hey, we had a story today, man. This girl was trying to, well, this dude was trying to holler at this chick, and she told him, "Nah." They grabbed her by her hair, dragged her out, and throw her in the trunk. Yeah, man, things rough out here when you're a woman. I know I'm out here talking about these Republicans though, man. I just had to tell baby about that 'cause I knew that was the story that she would say God to. Now, black Republicans, for the most part, though, they have to try to make up. They have to come up with a story like they came from the hood and they made it out. You know what I'm saying? So that they can be the personification of this. I pull myself up by the bootstrap thing. Yeah. But for the most part, it be the situation that I just talked about, the where somebody granddaddy did something, the daddy maintained, and that by the time the son came along, they was at a situation where he could actually make a power play. You know, somebody sacrificed though. Like take on Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker and told folks that he pulled himself up by his bootstrap. He graduated in the top 1% of his class at the University of Georgia. He say that guy down. He claimed to own one of the largest minority owned food businesses in America. He's supposed to be worth $65 million. And I thought he told all that stuff right there. People came to find out that that shit ain't true. Man. And then the domestic violence allegations by his ex-wife then came out. Yeah, man. And the fact that he didn't graduate from college at all, you done told these folks that you done graduated in the top 1% of your class. Like, they can't look that up. Man, you gotta say that you sold more dope than anybody or something. You can't say that you got there. They can look up who would graduated in the top 1%, man. God, and then to not have graduated at all. And then the South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, he liked to say how he grew up with his poor literary granddaddy and all this right here. But his granddaddy owned 900 acres of land in South Carolina. You heard me, 900 acres. of land in South Carolina. Yeah, he was illiterate, but he was about his money. You know what I'm saying? He knew green, goddamn. Man, could you imagine growing up? Your granddaddy got 900 acres. He can get everybody a couple acres and still got a few acres, nigga. But that's what they have to do, man. And I feel like they need to stop doing that. You know, Clarence Thomas said that his sister was on welfare, that she couldn't wait to get her welfare check. And she wasn't on no damn welfare, man. God damn, people just making up these stories to make it seem they want to play the poor nigga role, man. But man, you gotta stop spreading that illusion. Cause for one, it be that poor black boy that's in class that see that shit. And he think I can do it too. And you gotta start lying to him because when he get to the point where he realize he can't do it, it's gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt him more than that dream helped him. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, that disappointment is gonna fuck him up. You got to let him know that your granddaddy built this goddamn foundation and your daddy built on this foundation. And now that you able to excel because of the foundations of your forefathers, so that he understand that he got to be the forefather. You know what I'm saying? When you understand your place, it's a whole lot easier to play your role. You know what I'm saying? Me growing up, I'm thinking I can achieve anything, so I didn't understand at a young age that I had to be a building block. You know what I'm saying? If I had understood at a young age that I was a stepping stone and not the end result, I could have played the game a whole lot differently. You know what I'm saying? I could never achieve that far result because my mama and my family didn't have the connections to get me there. Everything when they tell you more about who you know than what you know, that shit is for real. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? Damn near everybody I know got a good job, got it because they knew somebody that at that job. So you think you can get a senator position without knowing a fucking senator? You know what I'm saying? Like your mom and daddy got to be able to call the senator if you gonna ever become a senator. You know, you got to grow up. It's just like most pro athletes. They grew up knowing an actual pro athlete. Or they mom and daddy took them to the actual games where they actually sat down and talked. They went to the camp. They actually saw these people. They looked at these people. They could call these people. So they could keep going and striving. But when you ain't got nobody you can touch to reach that dream, sometimes you got to realize, like, it's a great player right now in Millville. You know what I'm saying? That he can go for because of that bullet boy that went to Georgia last year and did good. You know what I'm saying? But if you at a place where ain't nobody did good from him, you got to understand how you got to be the stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to go to UGA. You got to go to a goddamn community college and show your ass first before you go there. But instead of getting discouraged because them big schools didn't recruit you and you knew you was the shit, if you already know in your mind, I'm the stepping stone. I'm gonna go here and show my ass. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll take that small goddamn scholarship, turn it into something bigger so that the next player coming behind you already get looked at by the big school. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of white people already done had they stepping stone person 5, 6 generations ago. You know what I'm saying? That's why they in the position they at now. And a lot of poor white people done had it to where nobody wanted to be the stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, because a lot of them done had the opportunity. It ain't no family that ain't had the opportunity. People just didn't look at it the right way. Everybody want to shine now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to look good. Now again, I take it back to Roger Johnson, man. He walked around in tore up clothes and battered up shit and drove around in a beat up pickup truck picking up trash. So that and when he died, man, he was a broke down old man with a whole lot of health issues. Goddamn, with missing parts of his hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but his children won't die like that, and his grandchildren won't die like that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna die in great health. You understand what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, his future generations was set up because he did the groundwork. And then he didn't go around having 7, 8 kids either. He had two, a boy and a girl. So all he had to do was split it between them. Everything stayed in the same household. Goddamn, he never had to goddamn worry about money going outside the household. All his money stayed right there in the same household. And so since that's how he raised his son and his daughter, that's how the fuck they structuring their life. So again, the generations will continue to prosper. The Johnsons will be successful because of what Rogers Johnson put together. And you want to be able to be looked back upon as that person, man. Everybody should want to come. If you ain't got it right now, you got to understand that you got to be that person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, if your family ain't got it right now, even if y'all, I ain't saying you got to be dead broke to be a stepping stone. All the stepping stones ain't the first step. You know what I'm saying? You might be the third step, the goddamn to keep it going, goddamn. You might be the fourth step, or whatever. Just realize we gotta keep stepping until we get there. Cause if if you spend all your money paying goddamn $700 a month on a car that ain't worth $700 a month. Trust me, that new Benz ain't worth $700 a month. As soon as you drove it off the lot, it lost so much value, man. Goddamn, that it ain't really, literally, it ain't worth $700 a month. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think, goddamn, I forgot what rapper said it. It might be Willie D or somebody, but
Mm-hmm.
they said if you can't buy it 3 times, you can't afford it.
That's true though.
If you can't buy it 3 times with the money that you got, you can't afford it. So just because they approve you for an $80,000 car, if you ain't got $240,000 in the bank, you really can't afford it. You're putting yourself in so much debt
Mm-hmm.
behind trying to look good. And trust and believe, when you see a white man in an $80,000 car, he's worth millions. He's worth millions. He might not look like he worth millions when you look at him, but he's worth millions, bro. These motherfuckers will be worth 100,000 and riding around in an old Ford, you know what I'm saying, old beat up pickup truck. You know what I mean? Man, I was selling cars, man. This old white dude walked in, goddamn, had his overalls on, chest house sticking all out the shit, man. Goddamn, he walking that motherfucker talking about he want to buy a car, man. Goddamn. So the average people just looking at him, whoop the wood, he going through the motions, man. Man, this motherfucker ended up going in his pocket, pulling out $25,000, pay for that motherfucking car cash. Whole time he got everybody around him thinking he looking to finance and shit, whoop the
Yeah.
woo. Man, when the paperwork came to him, man, counted out $25,000 cash, man. Goddamn, paid for his car and walked out the motherfucking building. Now he bought a $35,000 car.
Mm-hmm.
But because he had $25,000 cash, they wiped off a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? They wiped off a lot of shit, you know. But from my understanding, with me talking to him, he had did all his research before he came to the store. He knew exactly what he wanted to pay for the car. We knew exactly what car he wanted to get. He
Mm-hmm.
was just there going through the motion, see who he could get to heaven, whoop, whoop, spend some time. He say he be bored most of the time. You know what I'm saying? He say he be at home bored. He don't do nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? He got grandchildren. Just, they ain't buying a granddaughter a car for a birthday. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, she was getting ready to go to college, man. Goddamn, she was getting ready to go to college. They we want to make sure they save. And I feel that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I want to stress to others, we got to stop putting our kids in these little bit ass cars, cause these little bit ass cars ain't got no protection on 'em.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, that's why these other people have their sons in trucks and shit like that right there, cause there's a lot more protection in that kind of vehicle. Goddamn, but back to the Republicans, man. Goddamn. But black Republicans, it seems like they required to promote that if black people don't make it in this country, it's because it's their own fault and everything like that. And you know, now to a certain point, if anybody don't make it, it's their fault. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it depends on what your definition of making it is. My definition of making it is that you took what your parents gave you and you built on it. As
Mm-hmm.
long as you was able to build on to it a little bit, just some, you know what I'm saying? Every little bit count to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you was able to goddamn build on to y'all legacy more than what your parents did, and you didn't set your generation back another generation, I think you lived a successful life. You know what I'm saying? Your point of living is to enhance your line. You know what I'm saying? What ain't no other point in you being here but to promote your lineage and goddamn move it on to the next generation. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't hinder that, if you lived a life that after you gone, your line is in a better spot than it was before you was here. It's success, bro. You ain't got to been worth millions because your parents weren't worth millions. You know what I'm saying? If when you was born, your parents were in debt, and when you die, you are not in debt. You had a successful
Oh
life.
yeah.
You had a successful life, bro. Mm. And stop trying to place other people's value and success on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Goddamn, because you ain't not here to please everybody. You here to advance your lineage. Anything other than that, man, is irrelevant. Stop thinking that goddamn you need the latest car. If motherfucker don't respect you when you riding in a Pinto or a motherfucking Ford Focus, he don't really respect you in the Benz. He respect the Benz. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it. And if you make motherfuckers respect you, man. If the girl won't holler at you when you driving your first car, you shouldn't want her when you able to get the car of your dream. You know what I'm saying? God, that's why the divorce rates and shit so high, cause motherfuckers is marrying material things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You marrying some other shit. You marrying the fact that he fresh all the time. You marrying the fact that he got all these jewelry. But goddamn, before he asked you to marry you, he had just beat the shit out you 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And you still accepted his marriage proposal because of the lifestyle that he got you living. You know what I'm saying? Like, but and you expect it to get better because he married you. No. That's a license for him to beat the shit out you even more. You know? But man, you just have to goddamn make smart decisions out here. I don't even know how I got on that right now. But man, I done had a good time today hanging with my people. But we gonna go ahead and get out there and go. You ain't got nothing to say to the people.
No, sir. Y'all be safe on that Friday evening, man.
Be safe on this Friday. Don't forget, click the like button, follow, subscribe, man. Don't forget to hit the bell. Y'all enjoy yourself. Shit, man. It's 420 extended. Y'all keep on celebrating 420 like how you do your birthday. You know how you celebrate your birthday all week long. We're gonna do 420 the same way this year, man. Y'all take it easy. Have a good time. And like I said, everybody be safe.